Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Playing With Myself. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at a game called Super House of Dead Ninjas. This is a side-scrolling 2D action game that sort of harkens back to like the Super Nintendo era of side-scrolling 2D action games. And it is a hell of a lot of fun, so we're just going to jump right into it. A phrase that I think I say probably in every one of these videos, but we're just constantly jumping right into it. Which isn't true at all. It usually takes me about a minute of like exposition to actually get into the game. But anyway, we have a weapon screen here. I've unlocked quite a few of them. And you unlock weapons by completing challenges within the game. So it's like to get the Kusarigama, I killed Rage, which is a mini-boss. And various stuff like that, like decapitate a certain number of enemies or something like that. We're going to stick with the upgraded katana, which will allow me to decapitate enemies. Which will like one-hit some enemies that would ordinarily take 2 hits. And then we have our ranged weapons, the standard shuriken, we got a boomerang, we have like this ricochet ball, but I think we're just going to go with the gun, because that's probably what I would end up using in real life out of all of the weapons. Like if I was in some kind of crazy battle royale situation, I'd probably just grab the gun. But we also have a bomb, and I haven't unlocked anything in the bomb section because I don't really use the bombs at all. But lastly, we have just magic, and I'm going to stick with the lightning magic because it's probably the most useful that I have right now. But if we go up here, there's also upgrades that I've gotten from basically just being really shitty at the game. So I have like, I died 50 times, so I got a +1 to my life. I died 50 more times, and I got +2, etc. No, I have to die 200 times the next time. And there's timer bonuses and projectile weapon upgrades and stuff like that. And then at the last screen we have some items that are in the game that I've unlocked. One of the coolest things is like, if I cut 3 kidneys in half, I don't know what those are. I actually got the OST for the game, which I was able to download to my desktop, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure those are just in the Steam files anyway though. And then we have just like costume suits and stuff like that. I'm going to stick with the standard, and we will get over here to this screen, which is our select difficulty screen, and I'm going to start at the very first floor. I can start from anywhere I want to, like floor 150 relative to where the boss is. So it takes me 150 floors to get there. I'm going to start at 350. We also have, lastly, this transdimensional leakage bonus area, which sounds really gross, so I'm not going to go to it. So yeah, just right off the bat, this game is like super fast-paced. And it's also a crazy amount of fun. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's $6 on Steam. Which seems honestly like a pretty good deal. This is one of those games that started out as a Flash game on Adult Swim, and I can understand if some people would be like a little miffed about that, like, well, why would I pay money for a Flash game? Well, they added a lot of stuff to it, and I played the original Flash game, and like honestly, playing this game with a controller, which you couldn't, damn it, I already died, which you could not do on the original game, it just, like, playing with the controller is so much better than like oh my god, I'm just getting my ass handed to me. Hard game to talk about while you're playing it, turns out. Yeah, playing this with a controller is like infinitely better than playing it with a keyboard, and that's all I have to say about. Oh my god, this is going really poorly. But you see I'm picking up items here by busting open those crates, busting open some heads too, which I'm getting score for. I have a rage meter that I just filled up, so rage basically lets you one-hit all enemies and you're also invisible. This basically turns us into like a whirlwind of fucking katanas over here. I can keep killing enemies to keep my rage meter going, but I'm not doing a very good job of that. In fact, I just died. We also have a timer at the bottom right, which, if that gets down to 0, the Green Reaper will come out and chase us around, and he's like extremely hard to get away from. But it's also something that like I'm not super worried about. That guy almost hit me. Because timer is very easy to refill in this game. Like there's a timer little item basically like every, I don't know, 10 floors or something like that. See, there's one right there. Back into rage mode, see if I can kill some enemies to keep it going, though it doesn't look like it. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. I'm gonna get back up here and get this magic. But yeah, really enjoying this game so far. It kind of reminds me of Shinobi a little bit in that it's like a ninja action game, but like kind of like Shinobi on steroids. I guess the magic is a little bit like Shinobi too. So I'll show off if I get the opportunity to. I want to, oh, here we go. So we're at our first boss. Agile Mantis, he's pretty... I don't know if he's hard or not. I'm not very good at fighting him. Basically, that's my strategy, is to wait for him to bounce down and then, like, hit him. But I can also pull out my gun and just start shooting him. Also enjoy the fact that she holds the gun sideways. Some gangster-ass ninja shit going on. Some Wu-Tang. Come on. Ain't nothing to fuck with. So, the interesting thing about this game is at the top... So we have like 2 continues in the entirety of the game. I only have 1 left after this. At the top we have our lives, and we have 7 lives. I think you start out with 4 because, or 5 because I've died so much and suck at this game. I have 2 more. And the lives work essentially like hit points, so we have like 7 hit points before we die and have to go to another continue. It's a little confusing, but it ultimately works like basically any other video game you've ever played. Yeah, there we go. So that could have gone a lot better, probably could have gone a lot worse. Spite is one of those bosses where I just don't have like an actual, real, workable strategy for him. No monkey. Monkeys are the worst! I don't know why those guys are insanely hard to hit for me. Oh, there's a trap. The game seems to be running a lot smoother all of a sudden, and I have no idea why, but I'm really grateful for it. Nope, that guy's gonna hit me. This game moves at like an extremely fast clip, but sometimes it's good to just kind of slow down and assess the situation. Like, oh, how did I survive that? I have no clue. Skills, that's not true. I have no skills. So there's enemies sometimes with names above their heads, and they're kind of like champion enemies, I guess, like in a Diablo type game. But they'll just drop an item for us, like a random timer. Oh god, the frogs are the worst. Super small enemies, super fast, hard to hit. Oh god, I hate you monkeys. Monkeys are the worst. There we go. Oh, this layout. I'm skipping through all that shit. Like, your objective should be always... Oh my god. I have a real problem, apparently, with just running into enemies. Your objective... No. Oh, that was close. We're in rage mode, though, which is good. What's bad is that, like, on these later floors... Oh, I missed all of those. That's gonna end up killing me. Come on. What's bad is on these later floors... Oh, shit. I didn't even see that monkey. They'll space out the enemies enough to kind of cause your rage meter to not build up. Well, that's pretty good. Oh, another one of these layouts. These thwomps are kind of annoying if you're not paying attention. There we go. Jumping attack is always a one-hit kill, that like downward like slash or like thrust that we do. These ghosts also will tell us things like about the world, I guess, or like maybe give us hints or something. There's either an achievement or an item you unlock by talking to them, but I don't know why that monkey didn't attack us. Maybe because we're in rage mode, which we're gonna run out of pretty soon. But we're at our second boss, which is good. Okay, I don't actually have a strategy for fighting this guy. I mainly just die a lot. Like that. Because, holy fuck. Those things, oh my god, these little statues. Like, I don't know how to attack this guy. I don't know if I have to land, like, in between his feet or something. Like, nope, that's just gonna kill me. Like, I have no strategy for fighting this guy. Oh, I just jumped on top of the spikes. That's stupid. So dumb. Oh, this is bad. I'm trying to, like, jump on it. Yeah, that was really poor. I don't know how to kill that guy. I, like, legitimately don't. Maybe I have to stand on top of the statue and just shoot him with my gun or something. Yeah, this little cutscene that plays out the game over. Actually, like, a little bit uncomfortable.
Game over.
But, I don't know. Hashtag #1 reason why. I guess violence against women in video games is not cool, man. I don't know. I don't know if that's offensive to someone to say that. I'm not belittling anyone's cause. I don't intend to do that anyway. So that was a pretty poor run, but I want to start another one real quick, and then we'll see if we can run through it, and we'll check out another weapon. We'll kind of change up our playstyle a little bit. I won't go with the gun this time. I will instead go with... let's try the boomerang. I've never tried it before, and then we'll try the whip, because that's a pretty decent item. And we'll stick with the magic. I forgot to show that off last time. The whip's cool because it has range, it's pretty fast, and it has like an instant attack. So the katana has like a slight wind up to it. This weapon doesn't, it's instant. Oh god, I almost got hit. I already got my rage up, which is pretty good. Although I think that's kind of the intention at the early level. I don't think it's possible to not get your rage built up. The thing that sucks about the whip is it has like a very specific area it attacks in. And if you miss with that area, which often happens with me, you can end up oftentimes getting hit. Oh man, that was extremely good. Keep our rage going here as much as possible. Hopefully I'll do much better this time around. This is a pretty long time to have rage though. Get this timer, we'll kill that guy, we'll kill Janky Jake, I think it said. Some of the names are pretty funny for those guys, really silly. The game is like a really silly feel to it, which is great. It doesn't take itself seriously at all, although I don't know how it could. Like, I don't know if there could be a deep and like demanding storyline from a game like this. There probably could. Another interesting thing about the whip is that it actually interacts with items in the world, so I was trying to show it off there and I totally got hit by that monkey. No, monkey! Let's see if I can get up here. I don't know how to get up there. I've done it before. Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about with the whip. Also, it doesn't kill enemies in one hit like the katana does. Or the upgraded katana, at least. There we go. Got our rage meter built up. I think there was something I was trying to talk about earlier, but I've completely lost that train of thought now. It's gone forever. Can't get it back. Which is probably okay. Just hammering away on the X button right now. There we go. Oh, I thought my rage would last. That's one of the pitfalls of rage, is that you always think you're more invincible than you actually are. And, why am I not doing a downward attack? And you end up like running into spikes or enemies, like your invincibility runs out at the moment you touch them or something like that. You always gotta be careful about stuff like that. What I really enjoy about this game is like a lot like a Super Meat Boy. Like the controls feel tight enough that every time you mess up, you feel like it's your fault. Like it's not really the game's fault. This fight should be slightly easier now that I have a weapon that has a little bit of range on it. Man. I am like pretty bad at playing this game normally. I am really awful at fighting a lot of the bosses. Oh god, oh shit. I thought I could get away from it. This probably won't be too difficult though. I can't see myself dying on this fight. Ooh. Voice cracking apparently is still in puberty. Seems to happen a lot more lately. I'm not sure if that's just because I've been, I don't know, getting sick or something? I'm not sure. Collect our items. Something I've been failing to mention, I don't know if you guys have noticed there are like letters that appear in the game. That is how you get to the transdimensional leakage like bonus level. Is you collect those letters, and when they spell out, I think it's "Where am I?" question mark. You get to go to that level. This is one of the most annoying setups. So you have to jump over them. Just time consuming. But you spell that out and it gives you a ticket to go to the bonus level. So you want to be on the lookout for those. I guess I would want to collect as many of those as possible. I'm not even gonna fuck with that crate. Oh, you stupid skeleton. I've never been to the transdimensional leakage area. I don't know how cool it is. I don't know how not cool it is. I don't know how hard it is. I assume it's fucking really hard. Bonus levels in these types of games usually are Yep, just whip everything. Whip all day. Always be whipping. A, B, W. Missed that timer, but I think we'll be fine. Or maybe not. Oh, almost got hit. That's kind of scary. Those like... Okay, that noise is so aggravating. Where are they at? These things right here, these little like lava crevices, always remind me of the bonfires in Dark Souls. I don't know why. Dark Souls is a game, man. I would love to record some stuff for that, but like going through that game and let's playing it seems like such an impossible feat to me. Especially because I get like I've always wanted to do something like a Final Fantasy Tactics or something like that, or an XCOM type game as a Let's Play. In fact, I think I'm going to do a Banner Saga playing with myself at least. But I always get kind of nervous because I don't want to be judged too hard by the tactical decisions that I make, because I have a feeling a lot of them are probably pretty dumb. But they work for me. Or sometimes they do. Often, maybe not all the time. It's the same thing with these types of games though, you know. There's a certain level of skill that comes with playing something like that. Wow, that was pretty good. Speaking of skill, am I right? As he's about to die here in 2 seconds. There's a certain level of... God, there we go. Skill that comes with playing those types of games that always makes me a little bit nervous to play them for an audience. Who knows, maybe I'll just have to get over it and do it anyway. I do love Final Fantasy Tactics, one of my favorite games of all time. Oh, fuck. Those guys always surprise me. I don't know why. I should be looking out for that stuff. These guys, also surprising. They'll just appear out of the walls. Coming out of the goddamn walls. Get down there. Avoid the bomb. Hit the spikes. Pretty good. It's all part of the plan. Movie references for days. Oh yeah, it's kind of nice. It tells you like when you died. So Sunday at 1:12 a.m. I died on this guy. Now, the Unstoppable Turtle Torment, not such a hard boss, especially with a whip, because it'll give me a little bit of range and leeway. But I'm holding down to do this like super jump, and oh god, he like builds up momentum over time. That's the only thing that makes this boss a little bit difficult. Shit. I'm about to eat my own words, I have a feeling. And this guy causes me to use one of my continues. There it is. This guy's not too hard though. He'll charge at you, you gotta jump over him, and then you have to hit his weak spot, basically, right in his butt. His big red butt. 2 more hits, yep. Collect our trinkets or whatever, our spoils of war. So this is where the game basically actually gets like really difficult. And you'll probably see me die here. I highly doubt I'm going to make it to a Vargas. I never have before, so it would be kind of cool if I did in this video. That's already a pretty poor start. I don't know if those bombs interact with the enemies. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, this game's pretty hard to like provide commentary for and play at the same time, just because it demands such reflexes. And I'm not... Oh, what am I supposed to do there? I guess jump down and attack him and do the smart thing. Did get my rage meter up though, gonna lose it almost immediately because they have a tendency to space these levels out with enemies. Surprised I was able to kill that guy. Also, if you guys are getting hiccups, I apologize. I am too. Again, I've mentioned this in past videos. Computer's being a little funky lately, and also this is a Flash game, so... Oh, how did I... Oh, maybe I have to duck. This is a Flash game too, which kind of notoriously doesn't really interact with fraps. I'm actually having to record my entire desktop, and I'm going to have to crop this video out later. I guess I got into Monkey Bane at some point because that guy's running away from me. His lasers aren't too much of a problem. Just gotta chill out, assess the situation. That was almost a really stupid jump. Skeleton's not a problem. This could be a problem. But it wasn't. These guys will turn into spikes after you kill them, which is pretty dickish, so you gotta be really careful. So here we can pick one of these chests and take it. With some items like the Kusarigama that we didn't see earlier, but we saw me scroll over earlier. You can hit these and it'll actually hit 2 of them. There we got, I think I'm not sure what we got actually. Also, I'll use my boomerang there. I keep forgetting to use my stuff. I'll use my lightning when I get an opportunity to, although I kind of want to save it for the boss. Not that I think it might actually be useful against him. We also picked up the parachute at some point. I'm just gonna fucking speed run through this area. Oh, I fell right on top of that guy. We might actually make it to... Nope. I was going to say we might make it to a Bargus. That's not really a good omen for that. This part is kind of tricky. Some old school platforming goodness there. There we go. But, yeah. If you're into this type of game, I would highly recommend you get it. It's totally worth the money so far. I mean, like, I said I could play this in 15-minute spurts, and I have been, kind of. But it's the type of game that you can kind of just get invested in for hours. Like, I probably played a couple hours of this so far. I've never seen that enemy before. Like, he's dead now. Oh god, I was gonna hit him, and then I didn't. Monkey is dead. There we go. Well, that was pretty wicked. Yeah. So I think we have one more continue. So I think with this continue, this will float us until a Bargus, but I have no hopes of actually... You know, we might not actually see a Bargus because there's an enemy that we have to fight beforehand, or like a little boss. And he's pretty goddamn hard in his own right. From what I've seen, I've never gotten to him again, but I have watched some videos of this game. Oh, what a dick move! Avoid that trap, only to be hit by one of those goddamn priest phantom guys. I can't. This is like... I'm just gonna use my temporary invincibility. Alright, so... Get down here. I feel like we should be getting close. Yeah, those bombs do interact with enemies. That's actually really awesome. We have rage mode, so let's just try and speedrun as much as possible through this section of the game. I just want to get to the last boss. I would love to show him off. Keeping our rage meter going, which is pretty rare to be this like this late in the game. I'm just literally committing genocide on all these poor dead ninjas. Here we go. All right, we're at the final boss. Hold out no hope for this working out, but yeah. So he's basically invulnerable while he's running around like that. The only way we can hit him is when he's doing shit like that. Nope, that ain't gonna happen. I'd like to hit him at least once. I think I did. I think I can also hit him with my boomerang while he's doing stuff like that. Ah. One life left. Oh man, that was so stupid. The worst way to go. I'll skip through this. Yeah, this is it's a pretty awesome game. Would definitely recommend you guys check it out if you're into this type of thing. Totally worth the money for me, at least. And it's been one of my favorite games to play this year, although there hasn't really been that much out, so maybe that's not saying too much. But I don't want to belittle the game for that, because I am really enjoying it. But yeah, also... anyways, I don't know where I was going there. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, really appreciate it. Thank you to the 8th Circuit for uploading these videos and, you know, supporting my channel and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. This music is really awesome.